myself, Dr. Mahesh Chaudhary, consultant infectious diseases on behalf of Kothari Medical Center. Today, I wish to discuss on COVID-19 vaccine. Last year, we have faced a serious problem. So basically, great evil for the mankind. That is COVID-19 disease caused by the coronavirus. On this year, very beginning of this year, we have found its atom bomb, just like an atom bomb. That is COVID-19 vaccine, which is very specific for the coronavirus. Now, the most burning question is the question of the $1 million: should we take this vaccine? Firstly, let me discuss. Very frankly speaking, in last year till time, we have tried so many medications, so many drugs, which was basically not specific against the coronavirus. We have tried hydroxychloroquine, ivermectin, favipiravir, remdesivir, but none of them was very specific against the coronavirus. Lastly, we have tried convalescent plasma therapy also. What is the convalescent plasma therapy? Let me describe. Convalescent plasma therapy is when one person having coronavirus disease, that is a COVID-19 disease, this person actually produces antibody by his or her own immune mechanism, which is very much specific against the coronavirus. Now, this antibody actually clear up the viruses, then the patient becomes recovered. Now, this recovered patient, the blood or plasma of this recovered patient consists of antibody against coronavirus, which is highly specific against the coronavirus. Now, when another patient when affected by the coronavirus suffering from COVID-19 disease, the first patient blood or plasma consists of antibody which is very specific against the coronavirus, can clear off the coronavirus of the second patient. But problem is this: the convalescent plasma therapy has many problems. Number one, this convalescent plasma therapy should be initiated very early in the moderate disease of the COVID-19 disease. Always should be initiated early stage. In the late stage of the disease, that is in case of the severe disease, there is a question mark of the recovery. Next, you should search the convalescent plasma compatible group, that is the recovered patient who have specific antibody. There is a question of ABO compatibility. ABO compatibility, just like blood donation, where the similar compatibility is required. What is actually ABO incompatibility? That means when one person cannot give his blood or plasma to anybody, here convalescent plasma therapy, convalescent plasma cannot be given to anybody by any person. Next, there is a chance of post-transfusional adverse effect, patient to be monitored. There is a adverse event also. Patient admission is required. Next, very important thing is the successful convalescent plasma therapy, when possible, when the patient blood antibody titer would be 1:640. It's a very high amount. So, a good quantity, good amount of plasma to be given for the successful recovery. Next, another problem is this: if the recipient, that is, who is taking the convalescent plasma, they have immunoglobulin allergy or allergic to the IgA. So, in this type of patient, cannot be taken convalescent plasma therapy. So, there is a big problem. And now, what is the actual mechanism of COVID-19 vaccine? In case of COVID-19 vaccine, we are introducing the vaccine and the person produces same antibody which is highly specific against the coronavirus by his or her own immune mechanism. So both are the similar. So there is no question of compatible group, no question of hospital admission, even there is no question of early administration of the plasma in case of moderate disease. When patient is vaccinated and he or she becomes immunized, then when coronavirus tries to attack the person, this particular person who is vaccinated will actually produces antibody against the coronavirus very early in stage. So there is no question of corona disease in this vaccinated person. Next, I'm discussing another aspect. Suppose in a population there is 100 people there. 50 people are vaccinated and 50 people are not vaccinated. The ratio would be 1 vaccinated people for 1 non-vaccinated people. Now, indirectly means 1 vaccinated people who is basically protected against the coronavirus disease, and another 1 person is not protected against the coronavirus disease. So indirectly means 1 coronavirus vaccinated people can cover 1 non-vaccinated people. Now, if the ratio become quite different, that is, out of 100 people, 80 people become vaccinated and 20 people are non-vaccinated. There is so many factors when 1 person cannot take or cannot get any vaccine. So where 80 people are vaccinated and 20 people are non-vaccinated, so what will be the ratio? 1 non-vaccinated people will be covered or guarded or shielded by 4 vaccinated people. So COVID-19 disease or coronavirus cannot attack, cannot find the non-vaccinated people, because these non-vaccinated people is probably guarded by the 4 vaccinated people. So there is a reduced chance of coronavirus attack. So indirectly means as many as people are vaccinated, so there is a less chance of COVID-19 disease in the population, in our state, in our country, as well as worldwide. So this is a very clear that we should take vaccine. Now let me discuss about the vaccine itself. This vaccine actually having 2 doses. Initially first dose and second dose would be between 4 to 6 weeks after the first dose. Next, a very important question: when we will be protected? Am I protected as soon as after the first dose? The answer is absolutely not. No. We will be protected 4 weeks after the second dose. Then, how long we will be protected? The answer is, frankly speaking, I don't know. Basically, no satisfactory study or information is not in our hand till time. So, till time, we cannot say how long we will be protected, what is the actual duration of the protection. Now, the important question is, who can take the vaccine? Anybody the older than the 18 years, irrespective of the male female, can take the vaccine. Below 18 years is not recommended. And another group are not recommended, that is pregnant women and the lactating mother. Because why? Because no satisfactory study has been done among the below 18 years and pregnant women and the lactating mother. So that is why in case of below 18 years, in case of pregnant women, in case of lactating mother, this vaccine is not recommended at all. Now the important question is, older age can take the vaccine? Yes, obvious can take the vaccine. Older age with comorbidity can take the vaccine. Again, yes, older age with comorbidity, any kind of comorbidity like central nervous system disease, with like cardiovascular disease, any heart disease, any lung disease, any liver disease, any kidney disease can take the vaccine. There is no problem. Next, another very important question, very burning question, there is patient with immunocompromised state. This question is frequently arises because the vaccine is actually produces antibody with immune mechanism. When a immunocompromised patient can take this vaccine, or is it effective? The answer is yes. Immunocompromised patient with HIV or cancer, patient is on prolonged steroid therapy, patient is on chemotherapy, can freely take the vaccine. There is no problem taking the vaccine. It's a completely recommended. Now, is there any contraindication of the vaccination? Patient with drug allergy, that is a medication allergy, patient with food allergy, they also take the vaccine, but with caution. He or she should consult his or her physician, consulting physician. They can take vaccine, but after consulting physician, it will be decided. Another important area is, if one patient have experienced allergy to another vaccine, so in this area, in this case, this vaccine is not actually recommended. And the absolute contraindication is this: when one patient having experience of the allergy, the first dose, in this case, the second dose is strongly not recommended. In this, actually, the absolute contraindication of the vaccination. Otherwise, majority people, anybody can take the vaccine. Another apparent contraindication is there if one patient having coagulation disorder or platelet disorder, they also can take the vaccine, but with precaution. Minimum platelet disorder can take the vaccine. Actually, the problem is this: as the vaccine is intramuscular, in case of coagulation disorder, in case of platelet deficiency, there may chance of the bleeding disorder. His or her consulting physician will decide how intense, how strong coagulation disorder is there. Depending upon the intensity of the coagulation disorder, the decision of the vaccination will be decided. Minimum disorder is not so big problem, but major coagulation disorder, major platelet deficiency, obviously is a contraindication of vaccination in case of any intramuscular injection. Now, it is very clear that we should all take the vaccine. There is no question that we should take or not take the vaccine. as in case of conclusion, as so many people get vaccinated, there is a reduced chance of corona disease or COVID-19 disease in our society, in our population, as well as worldwide population also. So again, I wish to summary that everybody should take vaccine. There is no problem. One important thing, some question arises there. Is there any complication after vaccine? Frankly speaking, there are no such big complication experienced was taking the vaccine. There are minor problems like dizziness, like flu-like symptom, like fatigueness or tiredness. Uh, 1 or 2 person having a fever for 1 or 2 days. Majority person are actually experiencing the intramuscular pain at the site of injection. Otherwise, no such big problem. Anybody actually having experienced that there is no such significant problem. And believe me, I am also sharing my own experience. I have also have taken the vaccine. There are mild pain over the site of injection, and it was very mild for the 1 or 2 days. After that, it has been finished. Otherwise, there are not so significant problem. My fellows, my staffs, all the healthcare staffs are same experience. They don't have any major problem after vaccine. So I'm requesting you, please take the vaccine irrespective to all person except the contraindication. Otherwise, please take the vaccine. Please remove the disease from the society, from the state, from the nation, as well as worldwide. Thank you very much. Thank you. You can leave your query in our box. We must try to give your answer. Thank you. Thank you very much.